I didn't see there, even though you clearly saw me turn the camera on. That's what we call a bit. Not a good bit, but it's a bit nonetheless. Just cleaning, well, glass already cleaned, just giving a bit of a wipe. Today, we're going over to Beak, and we're having a look at a can of Bubba. What a cute little pooch. And this is a double IPA clocking in at 8% ABV. So peach, apricot and tangerine, rose petals. Let's get some better light, shall we? It's not much better considering only one light bulb's working. Elderflower and ripe lychee. Late summer, oh my god, soirees. Jesus Christ. And goblets of Gewürztraminer. Gewürz is German for spice. What's that word? Oh my god, I don't know. Anyway, 8% ABV, double IPA. Not too sure what hops have been used in this, but you can't go wrong with I'm not sure if Bubba's a boy or a girl, but he's a handsome, pretty little thing. Beautiful artwork as per from Beak. Made a cheeky little order because I wanted to get this t-shirt because I got the beer, which I'll be still wearing this t-shirt when I do the beer review because I'm #craft beer wanker, but that's absolutely fine. I fully embrace it. Got some chicken burgers in the oven. Should have done them in the air fryer. Don't trust my air fryer to cook a chicken burger through, but that's something for me to deal with. So get off my case. Anyway, looking forward to this. Yeah, let's just get it cracked open, shall we? They did have a bit of a product description as I was purchasing, but I'm an ignorant prat and didn't read it. Although all the information will be in the description, as per usual. So, beer in the glass then. The lighting doesn't do it any justice. It looks a hell of a lot darker and unappetisingly murkier. Murky, not in a good way, on camera. But it's not like a really bright, hazy IPA, but looking very, very nice and dense. I'm talking about the beer, not me. He stumbled over a joke. 2 fingers worth of a white, compact, reinforced, yet soft, pillowy looking head. And yeah, beer in the glass. It's sort of like a slightly dark, orangey looking beer, to be honest. Doing an absolutely cracking job of describing what should be easily describable in the visual form. But let's see what we get on the nose. Oh, that smells absolutely wonderful. So maybe do a little bit of a... Almost went full Carlton then. Full Carlton, that's a great name for a beer. You could do like, obviously, the higher ABV. No, hang on a minute. 3 beers. The middle beer could be, what's it called now? Half Carlton, full Carlton, and then a bit of Carlton. Anyway, scrap that idea. You could just do 2 beers. Or don't do any beers because it's actually a really shit idea when I think about it. What isn't shit, however, is the smell coming off this beer. Yeah, all those like soft, citrusy sort of fruits. A little bit of like melon, pineapple. Sort of hint of mango in there. Lychee, definitely. Would I have picked up lychee if I hadn't have read it on the can? Probably not, because it's not an aroma you rarely get in a lot of IPAs nowadays. But yeah, nice and soft. Gently sweet, not too overwhelmingly so. It's got like that sort of mojito sort of aroma. So like Not really vibrant fresh mint, but there's a little bit of fresh mint. And my mouth made a popping noise. Yeah, it just smells absolutely fantastic. It really, really does. Hopefully it tastes just as good, if not better than the nose would lead you to believe. So hopefully it's a good doggy. Just drink the beer and shut up. Cheers, everyone. Soft, smooth, pillowy. Man, the body on this beer. Oh. It's amazing how a liquid can have that texture. Oh, this is so good. This is one of those IPAs that doesn't have like a really big stood on my tiptoes, overarching like intense hoppy flavour, but it's far from flavourless. In fact, that word can just be scratched out and just thrown away, because the flavours in this beer, although not overwhelmingly intense, just work so well to make such a smooth, satisfying drinking experience. It's got those sweet flavours of citrus like blood orange, pink grapefruit, tangerine, loads of tangerine in this, clementine. Tell you what, Tesco's do a wonderful bottle of clementine juice, and it's so nice. Getting a little bit of coconut, which I'm really liking. I love a good coconut flavour in an IPA. There's no way on this planet that this is 8% ABV. Now, I know I sort of go from absolutely praising breweries for making these higher ABV beers drink as if they were literally juice, to go into, oh well, I'm really glad that you can feel that it's a higher ABV beer. So very contradictory, I would say. But, you know, life is full of contradictions. Life is full of hypocrisy, for better or for worse. But my God, this is the sort of IPA that I just want to drink loads of. I mean, 8%, not best advised, because you might have an interesting morning the next day. But I'll tell you what, it's just how smooth in texture and like flavour it is, and rounded. Everything works in like perfect unison. There's just the balance is top notch. I mean, of course, we're not going to name any breweries, but you know, a lot of breweries bring out their annual IPA, which gets, you know, absolutely, and deservedly so, you know, absolutely loads of coverage, loads of hype. But I'm not sure if this is a seasonal beer. I'm not sure if this is like a special, a one-off, or they do it a few times a year, or if it's core. I'm not too sure. Beak are one of those breweries that I criminally underdrink. And I can tell you what, the beers that and you'll see them on the channel, because I said I'd try and review them all, but I am reviewing them all because they've all been great in their own way. And even, like, let's face it, breweries nowadays, especially when it comes to the IPAs, some breweries are like brewing and releasing 2 or 3 different IPAs a week. You know, long gone are the days where each week you might be able to get 1 or 2 good IPAs from multiple breweries. We're now in a situation where a brewery can just like churn out 3 or 4 IPAs each week, because that's what the market demands, isn't it? When you really think about it, I mean, you just need to look at my channel. You know, what are the 2 styles that I'll do it that way, because I don't want to give you the 2 fingers. I want to give you peace. Peace and love. But I completely forgot what point I was trying to make. What? Yeah, breweries are like releasing 3 or 4, well, not all the time, 2 or 3 IPAs a week. And a lot of the time, even from that same brewery, they could release like multiple double IPAs, IPAs, triple IPAs, session IPAs, pales. And there's not much difference from beer to beer to beer to beer to beer. But with this one very specific Beak order that I've done, and this is the 3rd of the beers that I've purchased. Each one has been great, and each one has been different to one another. And I've still got 2 more to go, including a triple IPA with Finback. This one, which, by the way, I love this t-shirt, and I can safely say, and I'll probably mention this in this review, which I will be doing tonight. So I've gone from Anchor's Holiday Ale to a double IPA to a triple IPA. So it's good drinking tonight. It really, really is. But yeah, this has been a good beer order. It's been a very good beer order so far. And this has got like the makings of like the quintessential contemporary double IPA. 8%, Glockenspiel, whatever. Hoppy as fuck. But it's soft, it's grounded, it's mellow, but in the best possible way. And it's just so satisfying to drink. And I think Beak have done an absolutely phenomenal job with this double IPA. They really, really have. The body on it is just... Plus, it's got a dog on the label. What's not to love? Unless, for some reason, you just really don't like Beak Brewery, which I don't understand why. Aside from maybe you've got some personal grievances with people involved in the brewery. I don't know, that's your fight, not mine. I've yet to clash. Well, mind you, I think I've clashed with a few people in the industry. Oh, but man. This is... Now, some people will probably drink this think, yeah, it's alright. Could be a bit more hoppy. Well, it could be a bit more sweet. Oh, it could get a little bit more blah, 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 blah. Everyone's got an opinion, and that's the great thing about life. Well, when you think about life, people having opinions is probably a little bit lower down on your list. But you know what I'm saying. But to me, these are the IPAs that I like to drink. No overriding flavour. It's not like absolutely insanely hopped to the point where after a few sips you're like, oh, this is amazing. A few sips, you're like, yeah, it's still very good. A few sips more, it's like, yeah, very nice. A few sips more, Yeah, it's good. Definitely worth it. And a few sips on, it's like, yeah, I've come to the point of the end of the journey with this beer. Do you know what I mean? But they're still beautiful beers like that. Apologies, I keep playing my hair. It's doing my head in. I think this has been the longest I've not had it cut. I'm closing my eyes for some reason. Don't know why. But yeah, and it looks like, well, mind you, I've got very 70s comb over style hairstyle. Huh. Oof. I think I'm gonna upload this as quick as I can, because pick up a can of this, it's absolutely fantastic. And well, the light changed drastically now I'm holding this can up. Adaptive lighting. Well, that was very clumsy, just like with a click of it. This is a terrible video in terms of product value. In terms of production value, but you know, I'm on a phone in a kitchen with one light, which has somehow made the video look even worse than it was before. But all videos on the internet look absolutely worse when you've got this involved in it. That's my self-deprecative joke for the video. But yeah, beautiful stuff. If you see a can of this, do yourselves a favour, check it out. It's absolutely banging. And yeah, I want more. But I just end up buying one can of each beer every time. I need to really break that habit. If I enjoy the beer and I've got the opportunity to buy multiple cans of it, I need to start doing that. But yeah, that's beer number 3 from this beer haul, and that's 3 out of 3 that have been absolutely banging. And yeah, it's been a long time really since I've had anything from Beak, so smacking my own arse. Not for pleasure this time, although it did feel a little bit nice. Weird. You absolute weirdo. You blonde Boris Johnson looking weirdo. Beak absolutely onto a winner with Bubba double IPA. Information regarding the hops used in the description. Go check out Beak. At the time of recording this, you get free delivery on orders over 50 quid. And if you sign up to the mailing list, you get 10% off the first order. I'm a cheapskate, so I made my order to the point where it's just over £50 to get me free delivery. And yeah, the beers I've had so far have been great. And like I said, the t-shirt, I can safely say for my fellow XL brothers and sisters, it fits very well. And yeah, it's not tailored to the cycling crowd, which a lot of breweries seem to have very small sizings, which poses a problem for me. And yeah, anyway, I've got chicken burgers in the oven. They're probably going to be stuck to the pan, but it is what it is. I'm drinking a fantastic beer, and I'm going to enjoy the hell out of the rest of that. And then I've got a triple IPA with Finback after this, so life's good. And in the words of Chris D'Elia, I can't do the finger click, but life rips, babies. Cringe, a white person. White person, oh God. Cringe, a white British person trying to emulate, and my fingers just clicked and it's hurt a little bit. That's my Chris Di Stefano attempt to shut up. Go check out this beer, it's beautiful. Bye!